talk truth to mock news one talk sense. Mad again. See the search for the truth. Mock news not the place. Pararan let the look face. Mock news let the look face. Truth to truth in talk well. But politicians run well. Pastors run well. Pararan mother jackets well.
Breaking news.
Yeah, my people out there, I know a lot of them don't miss me when I'm small thing. They get me down. See, Corona, I get it done. You say, go get it done. You too many TJ. Bruku, 1 week break and not move. Everywhere cold, throat, everywhere seize. But now I'm back. So all of them, when they miss me, I miss una too. I know some of them, they say, they don't get her down. You don't go allow pastor rest. You don't go allow like this rest. Even when they talk about pastor, I see they sick before. So who can they get me down? Nobody get me down. A normal life. You understand? You know what to they carry. You know they work out for night. You understand what I mean? So I'm back now. So I sorry I'm not on and say I did 6 since, but I don't do okay now. So all the news wey escape me since where they sick courage now. I'm bringing them back. If you are in my news, so my name is Pararan Mock of Africa. Agbogbo Magi, an accident, not they kill Ujuge. Those of them don't know what they call Ujuge. Ujuge is that small substance that enter your leg, and your leg will be sweating you when you are scratching it, and your leg will be sweating you. I don't know the English name of Juge, but Juge is a Juge. Oh God, alright, the quotient, the spirit is too high. So today, mock news is not a small mock news, but it's a very big mock news. We'll go straight to the reason why we are here. No time. Our pastor, when they come Bushiri, oh yeah, that disappear. As I talk to Nana for South Africa, they call me, hello, Pararan. I say, I beg, I know where, I don't need this stuff. He say, no, not be about the sickness. What did they happen? I say, they don't do another, you understand, xenophobia. They don't attack Nigeria. They say, no. Say somebody they lost. I say, who call they lost? They say, they say, Shemado, he don't disappear. When I read the battle now, when they get problem, they say they do MMM with the church member. You put 50 rounds for like 2 months, 3 months, the thing will double 50%. See, some people money enter voicemail, money laundry, thief, everything. Now they tell all. So since almost 2 weeks, now the guy they crash. They call, they say they not go release her. They say make they release her, say not go run. Make they release her, make not go run, you not go run. They seize the passport, seize the date of birth, seize the marriage certificate, seize everything wey go fit take run. Pastor still disappear, come out for South Africa. Oh God, why they even some angels say they see the find her for church. They say they even reach church, they don't see her. They don't know where this guy pass reach Malawi. Oh God. God, you they call people who sick war. Watch out.
Escape the country. The Pretoria Magistrates Court granted the couple bail despite the state declaring them a flight risk and Home Affairs Department saying they were in South Africa illegally. The Hawks say they are investigating.
As per his bail condition and that of his wife, that they will make sure that they find at the station and then confirm that they are still in the country.
Right.
And when they did not do that, that's when we began with ascertaining as to what has transpired. And at this point, we are investigating the failure around them not complying with the court orders.
The Bushiris issued a statement saying they fled South Africa fearing for their lives, that the investigating officers in their case attempted to extort them, and when they reported the matter, nothing was done about it. They want the South African government to ensure their safety, their bail not to be revoked, and the investigating officers to recuse themselves. The Bushiris were restricted to Northwest and Gauteng, had to hand in their traveling documents and title deeds to all their properties and were not allowed to leave the country. ECG attendees also confirmed that the church is a South African entity run by South Africans. Therefore, it will still operate without the Bushiris. Offenses Timo, SABC News, Pretoria.
Woman pastor, Ovamuzu. Before South Africa say, pastor discharge. This is a disgrace to our personality of human of yonder. As I they talk good of South Africa rich, so now get one of the most detective something. Una la pastor dribble na like the way they dribble devil. Everything he discharge rich Malawi. I don't like, hey God, South Africa don't format. No, you try. This one, I go hear you. This one I to show them example. So una go dey take care of things well. Nah, they talk na so na one killer. So na the oppressor. If the South Africa government must give her assurance say, go back to prison and they go judge the case well. Make Malawi government. Now I call they talk na what you want now. Una not say una life. Hey, this guy. Before you might be discharge come out for country where they seize the passport. Guy, you be mafia before you fit discharge from South Africa to Malawi. We don't know whether na trek, whether na road, whether na up. Nobody know now. But they see they do the investigation. We'll go straight to other news, no time. Our federal government don't bring budget. What did they want to use money to do for next year, 2021? He said because of the way this corona be, they not to feed children well. Say they don't feed our children well. Say they won't feed. When they say school children from primary 1 to 3, say they won't feed them. And not be only that one. Say they won't buy deworm. They want to deworm them. They want deworm the shit that they eat. They deworm them. So now they don't budget 142 billion naira. Those of now don't know they go 142 billion naira. I will bring that down to dollars so that you understand. Those of them not be Nigeria. Now it be $373 million to buy deworm and feed the student. Oh God. Yes, something. Okay, this country now waste. You want deworm? Who say no na born the children? I want to know say worm dey their belle. One I want deworm. I never hear say country dey deworm children belle. Na only Nigeria they don dey deworm. After deworm na very soon I don't know what they go dey do for the children. Hey, this country don't know what they want use money do. Put the president over click on beefing. In this country una no just know what una want use money do. Now so we just dey lockdown and they feed spiritual children ghost. Amen. Ghost to come and feed your na. Feed. Nah. No, oh God. With $373,000. Hey. $1 million. Hey. Oh. Country Nakpore. This country is gone. This country, they don't know what they want to use money do. Una no go get the children papa work. Una want just to defeat spirit. Money go just enter voicemail. How many children I want feed with $373 million? One just dey waste money for them. One just dey waste money. If you don't know what you go use money do for this country, just save the country, make everybody get a share. You understand? Which children and which country they buy deworm they give their student? Not even primary school students say I don't did deworm. Hey God, even deworm now. Hey God, they won't use worm. See they scam us. How you doing? Hey God, not they scam us. After deworm now, maybe the doctor say the children they spit too much. Does he do budget for their spitting or that they mess? That they mess. Maybe the children they mess. Because say the primary school children they too dey mess because start to find medicine for mess. Oh, they thought I say this country don't go. Una see they get hope. 142 billion naira. for food and deworm. We'll go straight to other news. Next time, any angel just say, Pararan, you are going to Nigeria. They can't run when I'll go back to you. Oh, we'll go straight to other news. No time. As me and the talk so as I not work for the past how many days. I don't know say one guy casala the boss for Ghana. Oh, Ghana news still they sweet me. God. And they sit there, say they carry this news they call. I say what did they happen? One guy, if you see the guy wear basketball jersey, go rob. As the boss enter the house, oh boy, and I see the girl now Bruni. They tip the girl laptop, they tip the girl. So as you won't go see the girl lap, it fresh like tomatoes. Nice. Massa, I must do one for the road. Say go do one. Now then I tell the girl me lie down. I whip out, papa. You understand? Everything that they talk about side. You get the Allah. How? You understand? If the girl says if you forget say the guy now, you understand what I mean now? The guy now don't see they carry it, the guy the beggar say hello, massa. I beg. No, they carry everything. I be student. He said, it's okay, you be student. Okay, what you go there? And you look the girl. The T-Series enter high. Cody, I'm not by you. You forget your job. Can't forget the job. It's okay. Yeah, make the girl come. You understand? Nah. Everybody wanna they give cap. Everybody wanna go they give cap. Una know na self oh. I want king mimi brega. Mukbo miliki teji. I want me kick up una. This was an arm robber. Cause they give face where they rob. Say make it. Cause give a cap. Say yeah. Just try. So you know say some people. BJ. It is sweet the pass. You understand what I mean now? In Jerusalem. As the girl come put the mat. You say the mat, you feel the tight and the girl, now person will be like say they sell farm milk before. So as he hold the guy call, he call be like say they heaven. He call drop his knife, he call drop he even give the girl the gun, say, master, hold this thing first. As they hold out, they go, even the guy, the black eye, called go inside. He called a shout, and hear me there, and hear me the pan, and hear me the pan. Toi. As the girl, they give her himself, he forget himself. No, you be really mugu. He can't forget himself, they call his name. Say my name na Kofi, as they talk and they do like this, so I'm from Odio constituency. As they get here, this all this say from Odio, where? Say constituency. Now then they get best. You come from Odio. Come bossy, come thief. Now they get cash the cap, eh? When as he cash the cap, me wo. As they shout me wo. If I they talk on the visa, they lie, so this one get proof. Now cap come from there, he come back, he revive. He come no say he there for duty line. Not be say he there for, you understand? Be like the guy be say he do milky ass. So we call it, say he pay the girl. You understand what I mean now? Now that he break up call. Now he bite the girl back. The girl they bite the cap. Why he they bite the girl back? Bite to bite. Cap come bite the salty the thing now. Something way long like this before. They bite her short to call or he short hand you. Those of you know about what the girl they explain. Oh yeah. Regardez là-bas.
And you read 2:30 walk Namada. And my team and no be a boy up no. Sick kind Jamaso. Intimate team and Namusan say open there waha. Team and no room me pants. Me when you make now raw. I say my ass me on my diary and cassa. And I'm say open there waha. And I say Oberia or fire near my name me phone now. And I'm a partner chose mission on your own funny man in Coba man in Kumi. And I say, just say, or send me the be answer. Into ye Nebema, me say, me me interfere on na ne ho sorry ana ne mada ena me ka ne be ma no e free ho ena ono to ka me chi nti ono to ka me chi no ye de ye na ye ba hospital because na my ase me ya ti ye ba hospital no ye hu ya nti ono so ba hospital ha bi ti oba na ye free police for ma ye be chi nti na ba me ba chu kuta se kan kese ena ketua ena hetu so many mom no feel but mom me to kwan what to kwan na me dey feel more 24 years so for me Justina don't me ba chu
Wona waka mehie oro mi kapu no e dey call wash waka mehie you do the hear Ghana you do the hear language you see cap come out now then the guy fly window they no see brake light if you run leave the thing wey thief what if you pay me you run leave your cap you know you forget to carry a cap now you can even relieve things for the girl say they see cap the girl say anyone turn on we can see the cap because you say that time he don under duress you understand when police call they go the girl say I may go treat himself for hospital. He reach hospital. He see Kofi carry his short hand. Call treat. Now then he get shot. Oh Gilo. Now they tell the guy. Omena, una go do something no. I don't know all this African arm robber. Must you rape after you thief person money, thief a laptop, thief things? Una call it rape. Why you go rape under when you do under duty? Stop it. If not be God now, use this girl now. You understand? Because some of una the rapes, una they get out to because some of una when they rape na raw. Una never know sickness. Sickness never really cash una. You see una colleague go line of duty. One can worry bread. Man, go straight other news, no time. Our pastor, what they call Suleiman, one of the prophets who will get for Bini, I be for Edo State here. The guy he don't cut shit. The preaching way he preach, he touch people. People say yeah preach, they fear. Oh boy, the way God now till they call people, till they use people, Africa people. I'm not sure they don't use anybody. For Israel, where Christianity take on. All those Rome, all those people, they never use, even Pope, they never use her like that. He said one of his spiritual son, when not get paper, but in Germany, they do the work of God. And the guy won't go France, go preach. God can say, I'm sending you. Now the guy said, I don't have paper. God say, you will go. According to the way Jonah. So the guy see, what did God do Jonah? Now he say, no. I don't want me fish carry me. Now he say, God, that's what I want to go. Say, God, say, enter airport. Say, now enter airport. Now enter line. He call they go. Now he call they tell God, I don't get paper. God say, stay there. 7 people before the guy. He say, now God say, enter the toilet, enter the toilet, enter the toilet. Enter the toilet, enter the toilet. Now enter toilet. As he enter toilet, now he say, God, waiting. Now God say, start to the pray. Now the guy come begin to the kabash, letabos, kabos, latos, mitos, lekos, kabos, lako go, liko go. He says the guy pray finish. As he opened Germany toilet door, he bust out for France airport. Even some angels here they say, they chat Jesus as people are not chat, not me talker. If I dey talk, I go say no. I just the kind I dey tell them what you talk because the way you got to look come like no be you talker. Those of us never watch that way they talker.
He lives in Germany. One day he was praying and the Lord gave me a prophecy for a church in France. So he was praying for them. God said, no, you will go to France. He started laughing because he didn't have documents. Normally, if you have documents, if you don't have documents, you don't even go around the airport. If you have a guest, you see them off, getting close to the airport, you just turn back. Because the catch you is very easy, just to put you on the next plane and bring you home. So he said, I don't have documents. The Lord said, go. God said, go. He got to the airport. People on the queue to present their passport, their tickets, and all. The Lord said, stay on the queue. He stayed on the queue. No document, no passport, no ticket. God said, move. He moved. Just 7 people before him, he was saying, so now so I go out. 6 persons more. The Lord said, enter the restroom. In Germany, enter the restroom. Well, that's is this God I'm hearing saying I should go to France? As he entered the restroom, the Lord said, pray. He started speaking in tongues. Praying. When he opened his eyes, the Lord said, go out. When he went out, he was walking out of France airport toilet. France. He prayed in Germany. He was walking out of France. You know your problem? What you have not experienced looks somehow to you. But those of us who have been privileged to experience a dimension of this is natural. You can disappear. You can disappear. Hold on. He was coming out of France airport. Was shocked. When he was done, time to go back. And he was asking, how do I go? The Lord said, how did you come? The supernatural. The problem we have is that we are too used to the natural life. God can bless you without you playing games, without gimmicks.
Woman, He says, so after the guy say preach finish, because they say, God, how I want to go. God say, how you take on? God, you know what this man just talks. Say you be physical person, but don't put you for trouble. That means you will break immigration law. Person not get paper. If they send a message, that is, you got to say, hey, okay, when a story they struggle. If people talk now, some people say, that thing is impossible. Even Jesus not do one. He trek. You understand? All the Moses, all the Elijah, everybody that they trek go to the place where they go do something. Nobody they disappear, they appear. Nobody they, God don't they do things like that. Because we agree to so then now God they support illegal immigrant. Follow up. I bet more go straight on that is no time. For the past how many days now, not there online. But you get one lie where you carry me come back. You know, so I supposed to rest for like 2 weeks. But I rest for 1 week plus now. But the lie, they worry me. The lie. I watch this even other country called they use that they mock us. I say, you owe me mock news. King of mock news. If I not talk this news, you go pay me. For this country where we dey Nigeria, they use 2.2 billion naira. They pray for this country to conquer Boko Haram. Those of you don't know what they call 2.2 billion naira. Now be almost $6 million. Now they go pray so that Nigeria will fight to. Nigeria will kill Boko Haram. They pay some pastors for Nigeria. Why they can't carry the rest money go Saudi Arabia go do salam alaikum alaikum salam. If I dey talk, one I go dey lie. You go dey feel I dey lie. So may not be like no only more don't hear this news. Oh yeah, regardez là-bas.
The news headline: 2.2 billion was spent for prayers against Boko Haram, says Aminu Babakusa. When asked how the money was disbursed, Aminu Babakusa stated that the money was used to hire clerics to pray for the nation following the Boko Haram crisis. Adurok Michael, an investigative officer of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, on Tuesday has alleged that a total of 2.2 billion was spent on prayers in Nigeria and Saudi Arabia to defeat Boko Haram insurgency in Nigeria. He was given evidence as a false prosecution witness, PW1, in the trial of Sambo Dasuki, former National Security Advisor (ONSA) to President Goodluck Jonathan, in the alleged $2 billion armed deal fraud. Others charged with Mr. Dasuki, a retired colonel, are a former general manager with the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation (NNPC), Aminu Babakusa, Acacia Holdings Limited, and Reliance Referral Hospital Limited. They were charged with 32 counts bordering on misappropriation, criminal breach of trust, dishonest release, and receiving various sums of money before Hassan Baba Yusuf. Between September 27, 2013 and April 16, 2015, 50 million was credited to Reliance Referral Hospital's accounts. Based on responses from the bank involved, an investigative officer, we found out that the money was transferred to several individuals and companies. We went through the account statements. We asked the second defendant, Aminu Babakusa, the reason for this. He informed us that the money was used to hire clerics to pray for the nation as regards Boko Haram crisis, he said. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to subscribe to get updates.
Una the year wetin the year so. That is now they pay angels. That means they just say Angel Michael or them Mohammed. I don't even know that that's how I see get angel. Or them Allah, God, Jesus, pastors for Nigeria. That is they call share 6 million now. So now they tell you now to pray. And the Boko Haram is strong, past as before. Country Nakpore. Nothing strange again for this country. And nothing they would that is una not even they tire to cover. Una not they shame again to lie. Because people just nothing they could do now. The law is not working. System not the work, country not the work, president not the work, vice not the work, or you know how they want couple senators, all those ones as they wanted to do their budget, as they wanted to pay them that their millions every month. Now they think about things not the work for this country. Boko Haram days is una no say una they create rooms for other terrorists to come this country. We just dey here, they make our own self, they scam our own self. And una fall down, they say, oh, okay. And also this owner daughter say use 6 million take pray. Pray 6 million. I don't know whether they do they bribe AJ Michael and AJ Gabriel. I don't know how they say some pastors collect money just for Boko Haram to stop and it's still there. This country, Why they turn now? Una go see they get hope for this country. No hope, guy. Anywhere you feel pass discharge you. Any poor person for this country, you not get anybody for politics. Gio, country now they don't share this country finish. How can you use 2.2? The thing as I hear, me no wear since as I hear, I wear once come back. Go read this news. Mona just continue. Go straight to other news, no time. Nigeria police don't bust out with their budget. Okay, oh God. I say this news, this is why I read this week. Now so big money. As I even talk now, Sarina, Mick don't come outside from my ear. Nigeria police say they need 24 billion naira to buy fuel for their car. Now they won't use every year. 24 billion. Those of you who don't know what they call 24 billion, that be about $63 million. Now they want to buy fuel. Put for all these Sienna way that they use so because I don't even know which car that they use. If I they talk on the visa, they lie. So this country, everybody could take their share. 63 million for petrol for country where get for country where get all the things so. Those of you never watch how they talk regarding
panel review, of course, the budget review panel with the House of Representatives, and that has generated several reactions on social media. But it wasn't like everything generally. It was the part where the IGP spoke about the budget he would require to effectively run the police in the country for 2021. So let me quickly read the part of the conversation. He says, oh yes, he says that, as reported by the Vanguard, of course, that daily fuel consumption for our vehicles, that's the petrol engine, will take about 22.5 billion naira to fuel within a year. Motorcycles we have, it will require 834.4 million naira to fuel, and those vehicles using diesel will require up to about 1.4 billion. So fueling alone will take about 24.8 billion naira. And then social media went ballistic, because the conversation online, like I was saying earlier, was centered around three things. First off, so these people actually have a budget.
For these things?
For these things. Then how do you account for the effective usage of that budget? How do you account for the fact that they actually spent the entire budget, or whatever it is they've allocated to that, for petrol, for example? How do you account for the fact that it was spent on petrol, one? And then secondly, people are asking online, will this curb the excesses of these policemen? Because from most of the encounters they've had with them, they always ask people, not even ask, they demand that people give them money for fuel. In fact, as you will see in some of the comments, one person actually said that he went to the police station, and then they asked him, it's all verified of course, but he said that they asked him to buy notebook and biro to write his statement. And then after buying it, they asked him for 2,500 naira to buy fuel, to be able to attend to him. So people are asking, okay, first off, how do you account for the money spent? Was it actually spent on fuel? And then, will it stop them from asking people to give them money for fuel when they have issues with reasons to be at the police station?
Yeah.
So that basically was what generated conversation online. So let me take some of the comments.
Put the IG, the money too small. The money too small, because all those NDC, all those ones where they take money, everybody, senators, they take their own, because even like Mohammed say, for this lockdown, he used 19 million to travel. So this you want too small. This country, this country never get management. Everybody just they do on their own. Everybody just they need money on their own. So if anybody they call, you need to even give them. Police will go arrest you. Now you go buy fuel. Now you go even buy tire. Now you they pump the tire. So that even there is a carburetor don't spoil. Now you go buy carburetor. If all the police they know, all these police, that means before that means that they pay for una fuel since before una see the touch me pay since. That is this country, I'm not sure understand. So now if they pay this money, how we want even to know say they use this $63 million for fuel? Ah, God. You create this country where but the people they not really get sense and may wasting resources because they get people they borrow give them. See money they just waste. This one for police, so never reach Navy own, never reach Air Force. This one where they fly, never reach their own. Hey, nah, Moteku sef don't come. This country don't go. Why go they talk and they say, Pararan, you keep on praying until when we all of us go stand say, okay, we no want to thief this country again. More make this country good. Before the country, if all these politicians not ready, you never get country. With all the money when Nigeria get, see the way they waste them. Deworm. They want deworm children. Deworm. Government want to deworm children. Wait till you get one problem. Which people don't turn and say die because of worm for this country. Now, for police this thing. Very soon now you see to say police dog. Police dog gonna overcome. Only election after the year. I'm gonna go straight to that news, no time. Nigeria government don't provoke, say the country too stiff. So because of this coronavirus, a lot of things happen. Local business, state, everywhere shrink. So people know they smile well. So if they drive past some state, if people face do like this. So the face be like, oh yeah, wake up cash. Or everybody face do like this. Nobody they smile. He said because that is so. And they best go meet World Bank to borrow $750 abi something million to empower people for different states so that the country can smile. Not be me talk, because if I did talk, I would say I took come money this money. Now money let me come back from sickness. So I hear money. Those of you know here they talk.
Still in the business scene, the federal government is planning to borrow $750 million on behalf of states to stimulate local economies in Nigeria and support vulnerable household consumption. Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning Zainab Ahmed made this known in Abuja on Friday at the inauguration ceremony of the Federal Steering Committee of the Nigeria COVID-19 Action Recovery and Economic Stimulus. According to the finance minister, the Nigerian government is going to borrow the money. The federal government is considering the causes and consequences of civil unrest and COVID-19 in the country. Zainab Ahmed emphasized that the consequences will be too high if we ignore the root cause of rising civil unrest in our country. We must therefore fashion out ways of ensuring that post-COVID-19 is not injurious to the Nigerian people and the economy. Those are the minister's words. And now to speak on this, we are joined via telephone by economist and public affairs analyst Pararan Mock. Good to have you, Mr. Olojide.
Yeah, good morning. Nice to be here.
Right, let's go straight into the matter. Now, more borrowing in spite of our indebtedness. And this time we are taking $750 million. Does the cost justify the move?
From the choice of words of the minister, I don't think it's actually a new loan that we are trying to get. It looks like an approved loan that has been negotiated that we're trying to access. To access means you just provide the requirement and then you get the loan. But that is not the most important part of it. I think the most important part is, number one, we actually indeed need to stimulate the economy and to also be able to reach out to the most vulnerable in our society. Mm-hmm. It has been predicted that, especially in our part of the world, the post-COVID effect on this vulnerable will lead to massive unrest in our parts of the world. I think we are beginning to see that.
$750 million said to empower people. We don't borrow now from Brazil, China, World Bank. This country go borrow from Fire soon. Fire go borrow us money for this country. Where the situation they go so now, we don't go world, full world. That we go borrow money from so. Fire will go. The enemy ghost will go borrow. Nobody will not borrow money from. And all these big money wanna go here. The money go come. The money not even the past 2 hours. This $750 million go finish 2 hours. The country go still remain like the people go still say nothing happen. Una no dey tire just to waste money for this country. You people no dey tire. Una just dey just to make sure say una dey okay, una children dey okay. Just dey waste this country resources for. But must you borrow? We don't get what you they say the oil for. What you they say our things, our natural resources. What you our taxpayer money. What you they use everything till they do. Una go borrow from devil soon. Devil never see anything. Now that side we don't go so. World, Brazil, China, Togo. Everybody don't borrow us. Very soon now, fire. Go straight to the news. No time. So my people now, yeah, we stop today. Oh God, my show now. We wanna see this TV. Oh God, Posuko will kill me. Woman, put the picture of them in the see. So now Posuko the runner. If you like what you are wear, and those of you now they miss me since I'm back. Woman, so now Posuko the runner. And I number be that. Call him anything you want. Even if you want to talk to me, if na urgent matter, call him. He go tell me. You understand? There's enough people put my number there. Call this officer with my number leak. It will leak if you have it will see now at a week. So you understand what I mean now? So this period I don't want to put number there. Anyone I want tell me, tell her, go tell me. I understand the so Posuko, may God bless you. We'll go straight to other news. So my people now, I will just stop today. I say, I go test myself from I'm back from the land of the living. So I dey come back now this week now, fire for fire this week. Don't worry, this week I did for now. I say my work for use this one to come give on us some testosterone.
I want talk true to mock news want talk sense. I want mad again. Hey, Parara the talk bitter truth, the pain about the people. Mock news tell the people to